Thank you, Linda. My name is Carima El Behairy. I am running against Chris Jacobs, and a couple things that distinguish me from my opponent. I live my values. I have 2 children. They went to Buffalo Public Schools. I live in the city of Buffalo. I've lived in Western New York all my life. I grew up on Grand Island. I grew up on the East River, right across from Tonawanda Cove. I understand what pollution is doing to our environment. I understand what it's doing to our waterways. We were told as children, never go fishing in the Niagara River. Don't bring it home. We don't want to see it. We can't use it. We can't eat it. Don't go fishing. Don't go swimming. The algae was so thick in front of our house, you could not go swimming. This speaks to a larger picture and a larger problem. We are not good stewards of our home. Our home is Mother Earth, honestly. We need clean air, we need clean water. I want my children to actually be able to fish the Niagara River in front of my parents' house. I want to be able to read a newspaper and not hear about large garbage islands out in the Pacific. I'm sorry. Climate change, it's real. We need to change that. We were given 10 years before it's irreversible. We can't stop that. We need renewable energies. We need solar. We need wind. We have the greatest resource, Niagara Falls. Yet we in Western New York do not benefit from the hydroelectricity that goes downstate. We pay the highest electricity bills in the state. That needs to change. Fracking, thank God we don't have it in New York State, but that could change. We need to ensure we don't have it. Fossil fuels are going away. We need to find alternative renewable energies. Also, the plastics that we're using, we need to stop that. I know fish get caught up in those little, for cans, the little plastic thing on the top of them that holds the cans together. We need to ban those. I'm sorry. There's no reason for that. They go into our waterways, they clog up our fish, they clog up our sewer systems. It's done. We need to start at home every day. We recycle in my house. We make sure that, simple things like the toilet paper roll. We don't have those in our home because those go into a landfill. We're trying to reduce our footprint at home. My next step, I want to go solar. I want my house to be solar. We're getting there. But if each one of us takes that step, but we need to make sure that Albany is listening to us because they need to take the steps. The governor, is it 2030 or is it 2050?
2030.
2030. Why isn't it 2025? Why isn't it 2022? That's 12 years away. 2 years past where the world has said that we're at the point of no return. We need to step up our efforts. We know we need to do that in New York State. We need to be an example because there are other states that are not paying attention. They think that climate change is a myth. And we need to make sure as a leader that we are in the forefront of legislation, of pushing the movement, and protecting our environment. It's a no-brainer. I'd like to thank you for your endorsement. It really meant a lot to me, especially growing up on the Niagara River. And now that I grew up in the city of Buffalo, I have Delaware Park next to me. And I don't know how many remember when, what was his name? The streets commissioner who dumped all the salt into White Lake? Delano. Took a long time to reverse the damage that he did, and it never should have happened in the first place. So we need to work together to do this, and I'm more than willing to step up and take that vote. Thank you.